As we come on the air live at 10, as population growth drives up housing costs in Montana cities, smaller communities are left asking if they're next. In Anaconda, a controversial subdivision proposal is making headlines and heated debate. NBC Montana's Josh Margolis is working for you with a closer look at Moonbase Woods.
Located 8 miles west of Anaconda near Georgetown Lake, the proposed Moonbase Woods subdivision is as serene and picturesque as it gets.
We have the aspens, the pine trees, we have the creek, we have the mountains. It's just a serene setting. I think that's a benefit for anybody that would want to live in a place like this.
The subdivision received preliminary plat approval several weeks ago, creating 26 lots ranging from 5 to 10 acres, starting at $200,000. Developers say they've met every public request, banning short-term rentals, upgrading Forest Service access roads, and designating an 8-acre public green space.
We have a creek that runs year-round with beautiful beaver ponds in there, and the vision is just a very light touch to the park of putting in some nice gravel trails so people can walk the area, as well as some picnic benches so they could just sit and enjoy the birds, the fish jumping at night. So this is a really nice spot.
In no time did we ask for them to meet us somewhere to find a common ground. Our subdivision had no request for variance. We met every standard that was put in front of us without negotiation, without some sort of condition.
But not everyone is thrilled with the prospect of this higher class development. Dozens voiced opposition at a public hearing, and one commissioner voted no.
I was a little upset about the people in that district didn't want it. The impact it's going to have on wildlife through that area.
Beausoleil also has serious concerns about the impacts to local water supply. Independent reports from a pair of engineers paid for by the developers attempted to alleviate those possible pitfalls. But Beausoleil remains skeptical.
I thought it should be monitored more from metered or something instead of just taking their word for it on how much water's being taken out of there and what have you. So that was my biggest objection.
However, all other commissioners, including the one that represents the district the subdivision includes, voted to approve the preliminary plat.
These individuals have checked every box, and as I just briefly discussed, they've gone beyond what was required before. So I don't think there's any way that we, as commissioners, can fulfill our legal responsibilities.
The project isn't ready to go quite yet, as it's contingent on DEQ approval of well and septic plans. And while the developers are confident they'll be getting the green light, opponents are hoping for the opposite result.
We suspect it's imminent in the next couple months. We don't see anything out of the ordinary that would concern us. And again, we thought that we were modest in our expectations of water consumption and sanitation that the grounds would support.
I'm not against some developments, but this one should have been looked at a little bit closer. That's all I'm saying.
The developers envision infrastructure work continuing through the summer, with home construction starting in the fall. NBC Montana will continue to keep you updated on the Moonbase Woods subdivision as the situation develops. Reporting in Anaconda, Josh Margolis, NBC Montana.